Happy Easter. Ready? I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking with my mind. Talking with my mind, stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Up this morning with my mind stayed on Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind. She's late, but she's still cute. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Welcome. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Woo! Good morning, CSL, Simi Valley. How are you? Happy Easter. Welcome to this beautiful day. So good to see you all. So, only Glenn and Denise wanted to sit in the drip lane. Right? I know. It's and you can put your feet up, right? That's great. Yeah. The ceiling's still leaking. I guess everything wants to get into here, even the water. Yeah. So much is going on. You know, we have been celebrating the honoring. It would be great if we could celebrate the season of nonviolence, because that would mean that we actually had a season of nonviolence, and then we could celebrate it. We have been honoring the season of nonviolence since January 30th through April 4th. It ends. This is our last Sunday, so Nancy will wrap things up for us this morning. There she is. I was looking up, and Gandhi would be 154. So I guess it's kind of good that he's on the other side. King, 94. Nowadays, 94 is no big deal. Sorry we don't have him around, right? That's interesting. What we're also going to do as a result of it, since it ends in terms of an official celebration, but we don't have to end the consciousness that's around nonviolence. So we will be singing the peace song on the last Sunday of each month for the rest of the year. Okay? Starting when?
Today.
That would be the last Sunday of the month. So I just want to let that be known. And just one of the ways that we try to bring our vision and mission statement to life, because it is something that is a guiding principle for many of us. And it's a really great reminder of how to take the Science of Mind teaching out into the world every day through these processes. Let's do it. Wow. What an interesting thing. I just had my own resurrection moment. It is Easter for sure. How about that? Okay, here we go. Ready? We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God. In gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do. Bring it on, Reverend Nancy. Drop some prayer on us. Drop the mic with a prayer.
Yeah. It's so beautiful to see each and every one of you this morning. So let's just take a deep, conscious breath together. Knowing there's only one power, one presence, one life, and it's everywhere expressing. It's the rain, it's the sun, it's the earth, it's each and every one of us. It's that life force that cannot be denied. So knowing that this morning, we come here feeling jubilant, resurrected even, in this newness of spring, in this newness of life, for it's all around us at every moment. We just have to tap into it and see it and know it and feel it. So I know this morning, this service is blessed. It was blessed before I ever spoke a word. The music is glorious. Reverend Stephen is that beautiful channel, and so is Elaine for their beautiful wisdom. I'm so grateful for this beloved community, so grateful for CSL Simi Valley. We know that it is our life and our life expressing. And so together we say, and so it is.
Please stand.
Loving God has made me free, blinded by the Spirit. Spirit of God, it's upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me.
Happy Easter, Cosmic Kids of all ages. Did you know that the Easter Bunny has spiritual superpowers? Cool. And did you know that there's actually, there's actually music, and there's 5 official Easter bunnies. And guess what, kids? The Easter Bunny was here. We're gonna have an Easter egg hunt. We're gonna do fun crafts and have yummy treats and a very special story. So who's ready? Who's ready to come with me? Who's ready to blast off? A few of you. Put on your seatbelts. Rev up your engine. Let's blast off. Happy Easter.
Well, Reverend Stephen already told you that we're wrapping up the season of nonviolence, and I'll wrap it up at the end, almost exactly the way he wrapped it up. So we're wrapping it up, as he said, because this week, April 4th, is the 56th anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. I had to do the math, and I went, 56 years. Oh. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to say to wrap it up, I thought I want to look at some quotes by Martin Luther King Jr. on nonviolence. So here they are that I loved. At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love. Men must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. The aftermath of violence is tragic bitterness, while the aftermath of nonviolence is the creation of the beloved community. I believe and know that CSL Simi Valley is one of those beloved communities, that we never stop praying and knowing and engaging in the season for nonviolence here in this center, 24/7, 365 days a year. We stand for love. It's the most powerful law and truth in the universe, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, so it's my honor and privilege and joy to bring to you a new soloist to our center. Her name is Jill Colucci. She's come from Nashville, Tennessee. And let me just read you a little bit of, right on, a little bit about Jill. Jill Colucci is a multi-platinum award-winning songwriter with #1 hits, including Song of the Year, No One Else on Earth by Winona Judd, I'm Gonna Be Somebody by Travis Tritt, and Any More, a song she wrote with Travis. Her songs have sold over 20 million records worldwide. Jill has entertained America, you'll know this, and maybe you'll remind me of the jingle, but from America's Funniest Home Video, she wrote the song and sang it, so she was in our ears for years, as well as singing for numerous films and national commercials. Now, although Jill has enjoyed much commercial success, she's also experienced great loss. She refers to this period in her life as the lost decade because she lost so many of her loved ones, lost herself in the caregiving process, and then fell critically ill herself and almost lost her own life. During that time, her music changed, and we're going to hear some of that, and her heart was opened more fully, and her songs became the vehicle for her healing. Of her new CD, Heal My Heart, is an expression of her triumph over loss in the manifestation of her new path in life. Please welcome Jill Colucci.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Easter. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Yes.
Thank you. As you heard, am coming to you via Nashville, Tennessee, but I spent 25 wonderful years here in LA, and in my heart, this will always be my home, so I'm especially happy to be with you today. smart girl over here. I would have never thought of that. Sorry to say. Yeah, I'm smart too. Do we have another chord by any chance? I don't know if it's going to go out. You want to go with this? What?
Give me mine if you can give it back.
I promise I will. I just. Morning again. Sorry for that. Come on in, so glad you're here. There's a place for you at the table to share your joy, share your tears. Whatever's on your heart is welcome here. And now is the time for a season of healing, a season of hope. A whole lot of love is what we need the most. A time to remember how every winter turns to spring. Come in from the storm, you'll be safe and warm in a season of healing, a season of healing. We've climbed the mountains, walked the valleys. We've made it through the seasons change. Darkness fades and turns to dawn. The sun is rising on a brand new day. And now is the time, a season of healing, a season of hope. A whole lot of love is what we need the most. A time to remember how every winter turns to spring. Come in from the storm, you'll be safe and warm in a season of healing, a season of healing. We're all in this together, through the heartache and the pain. Hand in hand and heart to heart, we find shelter from the rain. It's a season of healing, a season of hope. A whole lot of love is what we need the most. A time to remember how every winter turns to spring. Come in from the storm, you'll be safe and warm in a season of healing. Come in from the storm, you'll be safe and warm in a season of healing. thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Wow, could you have picked a better song to follow the season for nonviolence? That was so beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so now it's time for our gap meditation, that 3 minutes to go into the God awareness place. So I will have us go in now, take a deep breath, and Cherie will bring us out.
I am in the darkness. I am in the light. See me if you can. Everywhere I am.
I love when Cherie brings us out. So that was 3 minutes. I know we can do this many times a day. Just take a deep breath and go within and find that beautiful, eternal presence that's within each and every one of us.
Okay.
I'm going to invite Elaine Ocasio, our practitioner here at the center, who's going to give us a beautiful little talk.
Thank you, Nancy. So the title of my short talk today is The Soldiers at the Tomb. So Easter is the holiest day in the traditional Christian calendar. And, you know, the belief is that Jesus of Nazareth rose from the dead. But whether you're a Christian or not, the Bible story, any Bible story, can be read with a metaphysical interpretation, and we could see how the characters in any story represent aspects of our own consciousness. So I'm just going to read a short passage from Matthew chapter 28, verses 1 to 5. Now after the Sabbath, toward the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. And for fear of him, the soldiers who were there guarding the tomb trembled and became like dead men. So the story goes on to say that the angel told them Jesus had risen from the dead, and the two Marys went to spread the news to Jesus' followers. The guards were paralyzed with fear, but they recovered and ran to tell their superiors what they had seen. The guards were given money, and they were told that they had to tell people that they saw Jesus' followers come and steal the body. And the soldiers did as they were told. So Signs of Mind, as we always say, is a teaching of transformation. Change your thinking, change your life. So resurrection is certainly a transformation, going from death to life, from the darkness to the brightness of day. So have you ever believed something and then found out that you were wrong? How did that feel in that moment when you had that realization? Like maybe you were so surprised and enlightened and you changed your thinking and your life right away. Maybe, like a lot of people, you try to talk yourself out of it. Have you ever done that? You know, like you second guess yourself. Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I made that up. Let's say I think that I'm not worthy, that I'm unlovable. And then something happens that shows me that I really am worthy. And it feels really good, but I'm not used to that way of thinking about myself. And so I creep back into my old way of thinking. Sometimes change can be scary, even when it's something positive. Change is terrifying to the ego. And the ego will do anything to survive, to maintain the status quo, even when it is something that does not serve you anymore. So the two Marys and the soldiers guarding the tomb are different aspects of our consciousness. The two women were overjoyed. They see the angel, that's a representation of divine enlightenment, a divine messenger, and they believe what they see, and they run and tell the other followers. Our own insights and inspiration are like that angel. When you have an aha moment, when you see a spark of truth that you never saw before, that's the angel. The insight is a message from the divine. The soldiers were not followers of Jesus. They were told to guard the tomb because the people in charge figured that Jesus' followers would come and rob the body from the grave and then say that there had been a resurrection. So imagine their surprise when a man with the appearance of lightning shows up. They saw the same angel as the two women, but the men were terrified. Did they change their minds after seeing the angel? The soldiers had a choice. Speak the truth of what you witnessed or talk yourself out of it. They were paid to tell a different story, denying what they saw with their own eyes, and they turned away from the truth. So they represent the part of us that fears change. The ego that says, nah, that didn't really happen. When the cost of change feels too high, when we must shift in a way that feels so uncomfortable. So the next time you have an insight, believe it. Choose change. Choose transformation. Choose the messenger that appears like lightning to your consciousness. When you allow yourself to be transformed, you are allowing your own resurrection. And so it is.
Yeah, thank you, Elaine. We got another one from Miss Colucci.
See if we can. Okay, we have sound. I wrote this next song when I was very lost. And the entire song is about the process of realizing that I was lost and that I needed to make a change in my life if I wanted to get back on my path. And I almost called it my awakening because it kind of felt like that during the writing process, but I went with the way more obvious title, which is My Way Back Home. I'm in love with someone I can't have, drinking more than this girl ever had. Yeah, I'm craving things I know for me are bad. Seems I'm turned all upside down. Can't find my way back home. I can't feel the wind beneath my wings. Next to nothing is making my heart sing. I'm not used to giving up on anything. Seems I'm turned all upside down. Can't find my way back home. Home is where the heart is, connected to the soul. When you're standing at the crossroads and you know which way to go, it's an easy, peaceful feeling words just can't express. It's a sacred place of comfort, full of love and tenderness. Seems I'm turned all upside down. Can't find my way back home. I feel trapped when needing to be free. Feeling anxious when what I need is peace. I can't seem to let it go or let it be. Seems I'm turned all upside down. Can't find my way back home. Home is where my heart is, connected to my soul. When I'm standing at the crossroad and I know which way to go, it's an easy, peaceful feeling words just can't describe. It's a sacred place of comfort, always waiting deep inside. I've been turned all upside down. Gotta find my way back home. I am lost, then why can't I be found? In the dark, I can feel my way around. My life's talking, but I haven't heard a sound. I've been turned all upside down.
Thank you, Jill. Oh, such fun songs. It's so much thought. The room was just floating. Oh, my goodness. Very powerful. You know, good morning. Good morning. It's a good morning. Try and get through this here. So I was just in Nashville day before yesterday. Just the airport. I was just the airport. I was coming back from Charleston, South Carolina, where one of our most loyal viewers is living. My Aunt Ruth lives in Charleston. So I ran there to do some business with her. And I bring her up, one, because she's on my heart right now, but two, because she always says good morning. Like I call her, you know, she's up late, so I'll call her 10 o'clock at night. Good morning. I said, you do know it's 10 o'clock at night. It's morning somewhere. It's always morning. There's always a new moment arising. It is always morning. And I was thinking about this holiday, this Easter holiday, and how morning is truly a good thing, an eternal thing, always taking place. In Elaine's story just a minute ago, Mary and the other women that were with her had a morning experience, and it was good. And the soldiers had a morning experience too, and it was mind-blowing. And they had to go do something about it. It tested their loyalty. Good morning. You know, we've been talking this month about new activities, the newness of you, the new opportunities that are always coming forth for us. And that new opportunity shows up as a good morning opportunity. You know, we also looked at how we review the things that have been going on in our life, and then we decide that maybe we might want to request something new in our lives, which calls us to that deep calling for the listening of the new thing that's going to happen. Throw away the t-shirt. What's next? How about writing a new story? And when you write your new story, that's your good morning. That's your new arising. That's your renewal, rejuvenation, resurrection. It's your Easter. So the Easter story is that new dawn that is daily happening, that eternal unfolding of that freshness within us, finding our path back home. That's what we get to do every single day. That's pretty cool. That means yesterday got that one covered, but I can make a new thing happen today. That's what this holiday is here to remind us about, here to tell us about. Yes, the story, as Elaine told us, the story can be looked at metaphysically. Dr. Holmes believed in all the miracles of Jesus, and he actually walked on water, all that stuff. He had that deep Christian faith that allowed him to experience that oneness with the divine, so that when he did his treatments, he actually saw shifts taking place. We sometimes don't have that kind of power because we put an intermediary between us and the truth. We put the experiences of our lives sometimes there. We put our beliefs sometimes there. We put our loyalties, as the soldiers did, sometimes there. And then we don't have the instant demonstrations. We put our doubts and our fears sometimes there. But I'm here to tell you that every moment is a good morning when you recognize, as Jesus did, that the Father and I are one. When we live in the experience of our oneness, we are opening up to an incredible power that moves us to a new place. So when you say good morning, you are saying a recognition of your good is showing up right here and now in this moment. A new start is happening. You are affirming that good. You are demonstrating something new in your life. This is the power we have. But do we believe it? Or are we ready to go back to the king and accept some coins and come back and tell a different story? Now, the Easter story tells us to tell our story. This month we've been talking about how to write our story. Get the t-shirt, put it in a box, put it away, maybe make a quilt out of it one day. Who knows, if you get enough of them, right? But then we get to welcome this new day, to welcome the hell of a good time that's getting ready to happen, because we get to choose it. But then shift happens. I mean, Think about the week that Jesus had. He comes to town riding on a donkey. There's a parade. People are shouting, they're celebrating. Ooh, here comes the Messiah. Yeah, it's awesome. And then one of his buddies betrays him, takes some of that gold or silver. Then he has a dinner with his crew. It's awesome. They drank a lot of wine. He's like, yeah, this bread, this is me. And this wine, this is my blood. They're like, yeah, dude, all right, I'm down with that. Okay, let's happen. It's a hell of a party. I don't know. Maybe they're plant medicine. I don't know. I wasn't there. But whatever it was, they had to go hang out at a garden to get over it the next day. And Jesus has this moment. I think I'm going to go pray. So he prays. Connects with that divine presence. I and the Father are one. And he gets a message. And in the meantime, he's got a case. They arrest him. Take him to jail. If they I wonder what his mugshot would have looked like. And what number would be under it? 1? You know?
Not 666.
And then the jailers, I mean, they're like poking at him, having fun. Literally poking at him. He gave him a crown of thorns, poking at him, literally, making a joke out of him. Then he's on the cross with a thief on one side. And then the jailers, they take his clothes and they literally have a rummage sale. They throw his clothes and sell him away, trade him away. They take him down, they wrap him in a white cloth. They put him in the tomb. And then, good morning, he arises. Hell of a week. But what a story. Our story. We all have that. We all have our version of that. Where we're on the parade, everything's happening, we're cruising on our donkey, or in this case, your Lexus, and all of a sudden something comes along, and next thing you know, you're in trouble, and 2 days later, everything's all right. You do a little pray, do a little meditating, talk to your practitioner, and you have a good morning. This is our story. This is what we get to do. We get to celebrate and honor the love fragments that are all around us that are trying. See, love is showing up. Love is that great power. We talked about it this morning. Love is that incredible power. And there's just fragments of it here and there and here and here and there. And sometimes we're missing them because we're stuck in our old stories, stuck in our old way of being. And we have to pull all those fragments together, you see. And others are seeking the same joy that we're all seeking. And when we pull our love fragments together and step into our power, go out into our garden experience and pray a little bit and meditate a little bit, to come back and hang with our crew and just explain, say, hey, check this out. Look at what I found out. Look what I know. And they go, I know that too. And you find your path back home. And next thing you know, we've done something better for the world itself. That's our good morning experience. Not just for us individually, but for something better for the world as well. As you get better, the world gets better. Imagine that. Interconnectedness, interbeingness. Stick that Han in the house. Boom. The big challenge, though, is our beliefs. Our beliefs can be a challenge. Our ego gets in the way. We live in a win-win culture. Somebody's got to be on top. Stock market's the highest, I just got the better rates. I got the front office with the window. My car has got power windows, and your car still has a crank. We still do that, right? Who has a crank in their car? I love it. So remember, when you pull up next to Lisa or Tony, you got to go to say hi. But for the rest of us, just do like this. But that's what we do. We're trying to conquer everything, conquer our experiences. We want to be on top of the world, so to speak. Look, Ma on top of the world. What happened to him next? You know that movie, White Heat? What happened after you stood up on top of that thing that looked Ma on top of the world? It blew up. No, that's not where we need to be. We need to be in the world with our heart, in the world with love, in the world with expressing our good morning experiences taking place. Talk about trying to conquer the world. I remember when I first moved to L.A., And I was with my dear friend Rio, and we were driving somewhere, and I was driving like a bat out of hell, man. I'm just like, do the right-hand swoop thing. You get in the right-hand lane, but you're not going to turn right. You're just going to swoop in front of everybody. And I'd done that 2 or 3 times. I don't know where we were going. And he tapped me on the shoulder. He goes, well, this shoulder, because I was driving. He tapped me on the shoulder, and he goes, Steve, you can't win this race. It hit me. In L.A., there's always going to be another car in front of you, no matter what. But then the truth is, we can't win this race. We can only cooperate with the race. We can only be part of the race. We can only do the best we can in the moment that we are in. We can only experience our good morning right here and now. It's not in the car in front of us. And how many times have we done that race thing or seen the race guy pull past us and pull up to the traffic light, and there they are, right next to us? What does all that get you? Nothing. But when we can get to the love fragments, when we can get the joy, when we can get to the connection of who we truly are in life, something's happening. Pierre Taylor Desjardins says that something definitely is happening, that a fresh life is beginning, filled with possibilities being realized. And we're in that moment. We see incredible possibilities being realized in these moments, and we're going to see more. The opportunities are out there, and I hear it in the world. This month's magazine, Science Mind magazine, Joan McFadden in the Daily Guides, she writes every week. I was going to pick one story out of here to talk about. There's just too many that you should read if you haven't read them. There's The Sounds of the Whales, a success story. Hi, Linda. Linda Legman makes these incredible artistic, you just got to, I'm sure she has a website. Go to Linda Legman's website. Oh, I think I missed my whole quote. Let's do Ernest Holmes real quick, because I want to make to the next one because it's really good. So this is back to the point I was talking about where, we got to have our good morning, celebrate. But this is Ernest's wisdom that I really want you to understand here, because it's very important about our good morning experience. Our individualized universe is forever complete. Our individual experience, it's forever complete, yet it's forever completing itself. You see, it's in the process of constantly unfolding. And every experience may teach us to transcend some previous experience. So whatever you're in this moment, don't worry about it. Something new is going to come from that. This is eternally unfolding, you see, and the thing that gets in the way of it, again, is our beliefs. Now we're all caught up. That's good. Thank you for that moment. A tangent that was actually a reverse tangent. How about that? I don't think I've had that before. So back to the stories. There's the lady who created the food kitchen, because she went to a food kitchen and couldn't find it because it was like in the back hall and they had bad PR, and she turned it into a multi-million-dollar food exchange program, Comfort for Food. I mean, it's just filled with these stories. And this is just 30 days of these new beginnings, these good morning experiences, making the world a better place. We continue to do that on a regular basis, you see. The happily ever after story does exist. However, the small print says happily ever after needs intention and attention. We must find the intention, live the intention by giving it attention so we can have the demonstration, so we can have the manifestation. So all these ideas, you're good, the ones that you still have while you're in the bed going, oh, I could just do this today. And you get out of bed and you don't do it again, that's never going to happen. You got to get out of bed and keep on the intention. And that's difficult because, like the soldiers, we have these mental loyalties that keep calling us back. Well, you should do this and you should do that, and the shoulda, woulda, coulda crew. Divorce the Uda family, live in your intention, give it some attention, and then you'll have this new demonstration, this new good morning experience, you see. But at times, sometimes it needs to be a release of beliefs, a release of limitations, so we can move into the next thing. Beliefs are so powerful, so incredible. In fact, this is the one I wanted to get to, I didn't want to miss. The next slide, Dorothy. This one, that one. This guy. Holdups have been committed with toy pistols even though there is no power in a toy. Joel Goldsmith. hold us when committed with toy pistols, even though there's no power in a toy. There is no power in anything that we believe in except the power we give in believing in it. So we get to choose in our good morning experiences, what are we going to give our power of belief to, which sets up an intention that we give attention to that becomes the demonstrations of our lives. Are you following me here? How you're thinking is out picturing in how you're living. You want to live differently? Don't believe in the toy guns. Believe in your divine presence, your oneness with the divine. And you too shall rise up. You will roll the stone away of unbelief, of limiting ideas, and step out into the bright sunshine of a resurrected experience. This is the power of the Easter story. This is what we come here to remind ourselves with all the time, you know? And it's sweet. These biblical stories are sweet, you know? When a God-fearing, you know, when you go to Charleston, when you're in Charleston, South Carolina, they say, who's your people? To you. Who's your people? They're not talking about your family. Talk about your church. Where do you go to church? Who's your people? God-fearing people, Bible-believing people. And when I'm there and they find out I'm a minister, of course, I get all the Bible stories and all that stuff. And I'm so grateful for this teaching that tells me, when they ask me, have you been saved by Jesus? I can say, yes, I have. Because the teachings of the Christ consciousness allow us to have this good morning experience in our lives. And we can be saved ourselves by following the way and that's what they called them in the beginning. They didn't call them Christians. Those guys that were having the meal up in the upper room, they were drinking the wine and maybe taking the plant medicine. I don't know, I wasn't there. But those dudes, they were called followers of the way. You all, teaching, practicing, listening, believing, working through the science of mind principles, are followers of the way. In many ways, we're like the original Christians who went out, like the desert mothers and fathers, who went out into the desert with the Bible to contemplate the truth. That's what we get to do. And then we get to come back and have our good morning experience. The power is in you. Let the power arise within you, because this is your day, your new day. Good morning. I just love that guy. Can I see that guy one more time, please? I just want to pull that. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry to make fun of you. I don't know if you watch this online or something. We like your picture. Okay. All right, so here's our affirmation for today. Let's do it together. First, give a moment to read it. Just read it. Be aligned with the potential possibilities. There is power within you. I'm possible. There's nothing impossible. I'm possible. That's you. Here we are. Ready? It's always morning. Always a new dawning as I align with the potential of possibilities before me and the power within me. The power within me. I'm possible. Okay. Now what? Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so we haven't done this in a while, but I think because it's Easter and it's just a different day. Hold on, Cherie, just 1 second. I want to first get everybody to take a breath. If you feel so inclined, close your eyes. Now, we know what spiritual mind treatment does. It brings a reality into experience. We talked about the unfolding experience of the universal presence, already there. So I ask you in this moment, what is calling forth to arise within you? What new idea, what good morning experience pops into your mind right now that calls for your attention? What love fragment is being asked to come together into your reality of your everyday moment? Holding that idea in mind for just this moment, recognizing that you are one with the divine. There is no separation between God and yourself because we are one. There's only this thing happening, life itself, and it's happening by the pleasure, the joy, the self-givingness of spirit, an infinite intelligence and an unyielding power that comes together into an experience, into a demonstration, into an action, into a thing, the thing itself. So by that understanding and by that joining, I speak this word of truth that each and every one of us now steps into that experience fully orbed. We celebrate it, we honor it, and we are it as we've given our attention to this intention, and it becomes our demonstration, it becomes our thing, our action, our next step. We carry it from the morning into the noon, into the great love of the evening. How sweet it is to know that I simply have to allow my mind to stay in tandem with spirit, and I ride off into my good here and now in this moment. This is the word we spoke, and this is the word we affirm. This is the idea that we bring to mind and bring to life through this process. And with a joyful heart, filled with gratitude, I release this word for each and every one of us into that law that says, yes, my beloved, I am so pleased. It is my pleasure to give you your gift here and now. And so it is. Was somebody supposed to come up here with me? I knew it. I just didn't know who. Okay, so let's go to that. So these are the ways that we can support our center. You know that each week. We talk about donate, text a word to give. Now, for those on your website, I hope you see this. When you go to the website to donate, you click on the little Breeze box. So it says click on the logo, the Breeze logo. Click on that, and then you can give your donation from there. That's for them out there. For you, a basket will be passed in a moment. But in the meantime, another way to give, here's Trustee Pat.
Hi. Hey, do you remember last year we had a couple of these dining days with the junkyard? So we're doing that again. And we're giving you plenty of notice. It's not this coming week. It's going to be April 11th. It's a Thursday. So it's not this Thursday, but next Thursday. And we're going to do that again. It was really successful for us last year. We did it a couple of times. The junkyard gives us, 15% is what our agreement is, but both times they increase their donation to us. So fantastic fundraisers. So please mark your calendars for April 11th. It's a Thursday. They're open all day. You know, you can come for breakfast, you can come for lunch, you can come for dinner, you
Or
can
you
come
could go
for
all three.
all of that if you want.
Go
right?
back for dessert.
Right. And we do have some cards out in the lobby, and we'll have them next week too. But if you aren't going to maybe be here next week, grab it now so that you can send that in with when you pay at the junkyard. Really, really good. Lots of camaraderie. I know last time we saw many of us there, so I just wanted you guys to know about that. It's a great fundraiser for our center. So thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat. Beautiful. And the food is good. Really, and a lot of it. You can get something to take home. All right, so this is just one of the ways we affirm our abundance. And Tony and Evelyn have been just great friends of the center for so many years. As you know, you see them. They used to sit right over there. Now they have this birdie bar on Sundays. They're really busy, so they can't get here, but they watch online during the week. Okay, so here's our affirmation of abundance that just affirms the good that we bring into our lives, into the world, and for our center. Let's affirm this right now together, which says, divine love, it's doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world, Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me now. Divine love. Yes, it does. Yes, it does indeed. All right, so baskets will be passed. Thank you for your gift. If you are auto tither, please bless the basket. Thank you, Cherie, for your noodling during the calendar events. Check out what's happening at the center.
So gratitude and love is flowing out into the universe as abundance, magnified and flowing over. We are so grateful, 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 and we let it be so, and so it is.
All right, we have one more song from Jill Colucci. I just want to let you know that we've been blessed with a friend who you don't know she even exists, but you do now. Her name is Chris Fletcher. And it's because of Chris Fletcher that we have Jill Colucci, Harold Payne, and Kenneth Perrin. She manages all of them. And we love her, and thank you very much. So much appreciated. Well, that's because you're muted. You're muted. Now you're not. Now you're not.
There's a reason
have
I
the
don't
power.
have sound. I have been muted.
I have the power to do that.
Yes, I just caught that. Wow, well, I want to thank Reverend Stephen for that just amazing, amazing talk. I saw the words on it, you know, when I was in Nashville. I saw the title of his talk, and I thought, that's interesting. I wonder what that's about. You have given complete new meaning to the words good morning, hasn't he? Mm-hmm. You really have. That's really profound. Thank you for that very much. And thank you, Cherie, for inviting me here today. I really appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome. We're blessed. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And I
much.
hope you can, I know Nashville's kind of a trek, but we'd love to see you again.
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay, good. Make it happen, Chris.
I like this neck of the woods, like I said. I sure do. And thank you, Chris, as well. So as Cherie shared, as Cherie shared with you in my introduction, I went through a period of my life that I now refer to as the lost decade, because I lost so many of my loved ones. I lost myself in the caregiving process, and I fell critically ill and nearly lost my own life. I was bedridden for 6 months, and it took me nearly 4 years to get back close to the health that I had before. And as a songwriter, I write about what I go through. And these songs that began to come through me were very cathartic, and they helped me heal. And so I decided to make a CD of 10 of the songs with the hopes of helping others heal from their losses. And it's called Heal My Heart, A Journey of Healing and Hope. And during this lost decade, after a 4-year, very courageous battle with 2 different cancers, I lost my sister, Joni. And she went through her journey with so much dignity and grace that I was inspired to write many songs for her, but this one that I want to sing for you right now, I wrote for her and to her. And yeah, so typically I think of Joni when I sing it, or I dedicate it to her, but I always think of her. But, you know, in this world we live in today, I'm going to dedicate this today to all of you, because I know for a fact that each one of you wake up every day and face each day with courage. And so that's really inspiring to me. That's how Joni inspired me through the way she went through her journey. She inspired me to write this, and so I'm going to dedicate it to all of you today. It's called How Beautiful, and it has a really simple chorus, so feel free to join in as soon as you know it. Or before you know it, if you want. I've seen you struggle, I've seen you stumble, get back up again. I've seen you worry, and I've seen the courage that shines in you, my friend. You inspire me, and I can't help but see how beautiful still shines. You inspire me. Live courageously. How beautiful. Sing it with me now. How beautiful. How beautiful you are. How beautiful. How beautiful. How beautiful you are. All right, that sounds so pretty. We're going to do it one more time. Everybody sing. How beautiful. How beautiful. Yeah. How beautiful you are. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. How beautiful you are. How beautiful you are. One more time. How beautiful you are.
Yeah. Beautiful Jill Colucci.
Thank you.
How beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you all so very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jill. Yeah, you get back here fast.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank everybody. It's just so beautiful you are. Yes, you are. Especially our service team today. It's Pat and Greg and Costa and Ron. Ron on the service team is also on our stage managing team. Dorothy, rocking on the slides. Thank you so much. Cowgirl back there. Cowgirl number 2. Yeah. Colin, thank you for being here. Mr. President, appreciate you being here. And also thank you so much for giving Gregory a day off so he can go see his baby girl. Jill, the music. And you brought CDs and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
There's music, so you can take the album, you can take the CD back. Well, a
Cool
CD is
stuff.
an album is a group of music, it's a group of songs, and it's on a CD. So don't tell me not a CD, not an album, it is an album. Not that I got energy around that. Did it show? All right. Elaine, thank you so much for your power talk today. Wasn't that wonderful, that story, and the way you synthesized the metaphysical story behind that part of the Easter experience, and of course Nancy, and we'll see for you in just a minute. This band, you guys rock it. Yeah. Now, Steve, I thought you weren't going to be here today.
No, it's next week.
Oh, next week.
I'll be gone next week.
You're going to record all your music on track, and we're just going to play along with you. Is that?
I'm going to watch the sun disappear.
Oh, you're going to Austin.
Yeah, he's going
You're
to
going to
Texas.
Austin.
Not quite.
Oh, but you're going out to the eclipse.
More closer to Evolve.
Somebody told me that the eclipse is eclipsing over 7 different cities named Nineveh.
All the way from the west.
No, but there's 7 cities named Nineveh that are going to be under this eclipse. Which
Nineveh? I didn't even know there was one.
yeah, apparently there's
Nineveh.
7. 6 in
7.
Canada, 6 in the U.S. and 1 in Canada. How about that? That's an interesting city to live in, huh? So, Randy, thank you, and I'll see you next week, and Bob will see you next week. Cherie, you'll be here next week.
Yes.
Steve's playing hooky. Fine, whatever. Hey, Tony, thanks for the sound, man. Where are you?
Oh, no.
Oh, Cherie. Oh, that's right. You were doing it on your phone today. Right. This is so. That's amazing. We're living in Dick Tracy world. Cherie's doing all the sound on her iPhone while she's taking pictures and scrolling through Facebook and playing music. You are just amazing. You're amazing. You get out of here, kid. I'll tell you what. All right, Cindy, Joy, and Angel are back there with the kids today doing an Easter egg hunt. And there may be some are lost that they haven't found yet. The whole lobby and the whole room was breaking out in Easter eggs. Rabbits were laying eggs everywhere. I didn't know rabbits laid eggs. That's weird. That's okay. Cheryl and Costa, Cheryl are going to be in the office, and then Costa and Lena did the wonderful treats for us today. And there's a couple things I want to tell you about that's coming up. First off, sound bath on Friday. Yes. Ketrit is amazing with Gong for You. Come out for the sound bath, 6:45, doors open. Closes at 7, starts right at 7. The whole floor is covered in people that are just, you will float out of here. We should probably have like a coffee hour afterwards so people can make sure they get home safe. Because you're like on a cloud when you leave the Gong for You. It's great. Yeah, and then in 2 weeks, we'll be having the planning meeting for our street fair. We got a double booth at the street fair. We give away the books. It's just a great time, but it doesn't happen all on its own. It happens because this is a participatory church. Oh boy, here we go. This is all right. Let me see that candle.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Reverend Stephen. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at the candle first because I've seen the non-blowout candles. April Fool's Day
April
babies.
Fools.
They know what that candle looks like. But this is a real candle, so I'll make my wish.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank
I
you, Chris.
want to say something from Ernest Holmes himself.
Ooh. Are you going to
He'll
talk
say it.
like this when you say it?
There is a power greater than you, and you can use it.
That's him.
But we are born to be happy, to be abundantly supplied with every good thing,
Don't start.
to have fun in living, to consciously unite with the divine power. And that is around us and within us, and to grow and expand forever. And I celebrate the day you were born and this new beginning for you. And I adore you, and I'm so glad we're friends and that I get to work with you. So open this up by yourself. There's something in the basil, so you can open it up when you're alone.
Something in the basil.
There is. Plant medicine.
And there's a card. If anybody wants to sign a card, it's in the library. Happy birthday.
Come here. Give me some. Bring it in here. Thank you. And thank you, sweetheart. Do you want it up here or you want it? No, I want it right on my chair. Okay. I don't want it to get out of my sight. Because I know about you people in suites. Oh, thank you so much for that. That's right. Well, so you want to make my birthday even better? Come to the planning meeting so the street fair can be really, really easy to do. So people have to be there for 4 hours at a time. It's really great. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you guys so very much. And quoting Dr. Holmes, that's wonderful. All right, Nancy, please, come save me from my tears.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, no fooling.
No fooling. So I am the practitioner of the day, and after service, I'll be over near the practitioner room if anyone wants a quick minute miracle. And happy Easter!
Happy Easter.
All right. Okay, and don't forget the prayer boxes out there. If you don't get to to Nancy, you can put a prayer in the prayer box. All right? Let's all, that. I know you know to say that. I'm just double downing on it. I'm just mansplaining. All right, let's do our affirmation. Let's stand up. We'll do the benediction. Then we'll sing some more. How beautiful you are. All right. I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in the consciousness of peace, I release all fear. I am living love. And peace song. Grab a hand. It's old school.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our center. Loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let it begin with thee. All right. Have a wonderful week and a beautiful rest of your Easter day.
Jill, you should go out to your table. Go on out there. Greet your fans. Right out that door to the right out the door to the left. All right.
Yeah, you're back. I don't remember what day it was, and I didn't notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with you, and if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Every day's a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. And every time I see your face, my mind starts to wander. All my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's day means springtime's just a day away. Hey Cupid, we don't need you now, shake it, oh yeah. And every time I see your face, my mind starts for longer. I always will be true. I know you feel the same way too. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but only half as much as tomorrow. Thank